the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the Friday podcast. We have a special guest today, a very special guest who is very talented. Started off busking in Byron. Now she's one of the biggest. Well, what's Dance Monkey had stream-wise, Tommy? Can you check on Spotify?
200 streams.
No, I think it's more than 200.
No, we're talking billions here, Pinochle.
I don't think
Let's
it's
do
billions.
It's billions, Kate.
It can't be billions. I heard Taylor Swift just reached $1 billion something.
It's $1 billion.
No, for one song.
Yeah, there we go.
What is...
last year, 2.9 billion.
You're kidding me.
Streams of Dance Monkey.
Just last year?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's crazy to think.
Wild.
That song's been listened to.
What about if one person streams it and then they stream it again? Does that count as two streams or one?
Yeah, it means you like the song. So I've just worked it out. 2.9 billion streams. She received $48 from Spotify.
After tax, you should pocket about $12.
Oh, take that.
Take that.
They're a band in the...
Take that. Tones and I as our guest.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I want to hear from people who have blue eyes this morning. 13 24 10.
Tommy, you got blue eyes?
No, Hazel over here.
Hazel Fitzgerald.
No, Hazel, green and brown, I think.
I think I'm the same as you, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm sort of hazily. No one's done a song about hazel eyes, have they?
No, because they're not that really attractive, to be honest with you.
How dare you? Coldplay did Green Eyes.
What did they?
Yeah, the song.
It wasn't a big hit single.
He wrote it about Gwyneth.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Great song.
If you do have blue eyes, I'd love to hear from you. 13 24 10, because this will shock you. This is from a laser eye surgeon. David Allenby is his name. Now, he's also big on TikTok, but he's explained that if you have blue eyes, very interesting fact here. Let's have a listen to Dr. Allenby.
Did you know that all blue-eyed people are related? And it's because we're all descended from one person that lived near the Black Sea 6 to 10,000 years ago. That person got a mutation in a gene on chromosome 15, making brown eyes into blue. We're all descended from that one person. If, like me, you've got blue eyes. So we've all got more than 700 million relatives.
I knew you were a mutant.
Isn't that amazing? We're all family. And I want to speak to some fam this morning. If anyone, 13 24 10, if you've got those beautiful crystal eyes. Mutant? How's that a mutant?
Well, there was a mutant gene that triggered the brown to the blue, as Robert Allenby just said in the audio.
But you know what? What would you rather, brown eyes or blue eyes?
Brown eyes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No, mate, you don't stand out with brown eyes. You do not stand out with brown eyes.
I think brown eyes are the gold medal. Now, I don't have them, neither does my wife. She's blue eyes, but I reckon a set of brown eyes is the best.
A majority of people have brown eyes. Everybody has brown eyes.
There's a difference.
It's like a majority of people have brown eyes.
You got a brown
it's not
eye,
like
Jess?
it's a...
Michelle, you got a brown eye?
Yeah,
No.
Don't bring me into this conversation, please.
No, there's difference in brown eyes and brown eyes. Like if you look at a set of European brown eyes.
Right.
Like there's a brown eye and then there's a brown eye. Like there's a high impact brown eye and then there's brown eyes.
What are you talking about?
Oh, people know what I mean, Ryan James.
I want to speak to my family, man. Olivia from Beecroft. How are you, fam? Welcome. You got blue eyes?
Yes, got very blue eyes.
Part of the mutant team.
What's your mum's name, Liv?
Mum's name is Tracy. She also has blue eyes.
Okay.
And my brother also has blue eyes.
Good to hear Auntie Tracy still has the blue eyes.
Olivia, does that mean you're attracted to people with blue eyes, or you're changing up for a bit of hazel or brown, or?
I don't really mind, but like no one in my family has brown eyes whatsoever. Everyone who doesn't have blue eyes has green eyes.
Interesting.
What about those people you see Fitz with half? So they might have half blue, half brown.
Well, no, that Warnie did. Warnie had two different coloured eyes.
He did, didn't he?
Did you know that? Yeah, he did.
That's right. That's what made him such a good bowler.
Mary's got blue eyes. Welcome to the show, cuz.
Actually, I think we'll go to Braden first.
Braden.
Sorry.
You got cousin Braden on the phone.
Braden, what's going on, blood? Welcome. Show. Family.
How are you?
Hey, Braids.
Yeah, we're going really well, mate. Are you the only one in the family with blue eyes? A few others?
No, we all got blue eyes.
Interesting. Hey, Braids.
You're gorgeous, Braden.
Been good with the ladies, Braids? Our blue eyes?
Oh, of course, mate, of course.
We respect that, eh?
Adam, you mad dog. How are you, brother? Good to get some... Yeah,
I'm pretty good, guys. I'm actually the blue-eyed bloke in my family.
Spit it out, Adam. Spit it out.
Sorry.
Look, it's hard when you get so much attention, Whip.
That what
you
it
know,
is?
when you're put on the spot. Adam, are you the only one? Are you the mutation in the family?
Not really. I don't know, but I mean, I'm the one who really have blue eyes. Like no one else. I'm the blue-eyed male anyway, so, and being Adam, first man on earth, so, yeah.
Oh, looks like we're all cousins then.
The girls love my beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle, can we get Michelle on the stick here? Mish.
Yes?
When it comes to the gents, and you're out and about, let's leave Ethan, your husband, to the side.
I always do.
Okay. So it's like
He's my side piece.
Pretend it's another family holiday.
Yep.
Leave him to the side.
Yep.
Prior to that, would you go after a guy with the beautiful browns or the blues? What are you?
I actually don't look at their eyes.
What?
No.
Where are you looking?
Over their shoulder.
At the next one.
At the next one.
So you're not fazed by the colour of the eye?
No, I think blue eyes, there's something really beautiful and captivating about it.
About the blue.
About the blue.
ocean.
But
like
I'm a brown-eyed girl. I'm a brown-eyed girl.
Yeah, okay.
Have we got Van Morrison in the system?
brown
Yeah, I do feel like when I do see someone else with blue eyes, there is a moment where you just... There's a bit of a smile to each other, and you go, bang. You know what? I know what you've been through. I know the attention that you get from people around you with those eyes. Welcome, man.
Same feelings when you're chatting to another guy with a bald head. Sort of undoes the eyes a bit.
Well, see, it also says here that it derives from actually, I think it's the same thing.
Really? Mutant guy from the Red Sea or Dead Sea?
There's one guy who was bald. It traces all the way back. We're all part of the same family.
Hey, cuz, great story.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It's always a gift when we have this young lady in the studio. And we are about to hear the brand new song, Dreaming, from the magnificent Tones and
Thank you, guys. It's great to be here. I love you guys. You're my favourite. I'm not kidding. I said it on air.
Bang. She said it. It's on record, guys. We are the favourite.
You have
and loaded.
and you've co-hosted a couple of times and done an amazing job. I think, actually, while we've got you here, there's a bit of a... Look, I'm sorry to tell you this,
What's
Tones,
happened?
but there's a bit of a rivalry here between you and Kate Ritchie. And Tones... Australia fell in love with the Matildas over the World Cup, right? And we know that you performed on the big day. You got to know the girls quite well. Kate has been, since then, befriending a lot of the Matildas.
Desperate.
And you know what? We're trying to work out who's better mates with the Matilda players, Tones and I or Kate Ritchie. There's a real rivalry going on here, Tones.
Well, first of all, I love a girl's girl, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
I honestly
Are you in touch with them?
I would say that the person I've spoken to the most would be Katrina Gorry.
Wow.
Yes.
And the
player.
most in-depth our relationship has gone is, I think Katrina asked me to sing it, come to one of her events and sing for her.
That's powerful.
So that would be it.
Kate, have you been asked to turn up to any Matilda events?
And sing for the ladies.
Maybe host, so we could do it together.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, I've had an invitation just then. I mean, the girls don't like to ask a lot of me because they know how busy I am. So no doubt, I've you obviously know them better. I don't know. I did line up and get their autograph at Parramatta Stadium.
I would do that. I am such a huge fan.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not about who's most popular or who's better friends. It's about...
It is.
It's about Tones and I. It's about...
It's about our friendship.
It is.
Kate.
Do you know what's very sweet? I just went to the ladies during the song, and it was, kind of the 8 o'clock mark, and I was trying to make sure that my daughter was actually going to school today. She's probably in the car listening right now. And I said, I've got to go, darling. Tones and I is coming into the studio, and she said, oh, Mum, that's really cool. And I know
finally.
it's not. I mean, I know it's not a great story, but it was just like it's a nice reminder that you do some fun things.
But isn't it interesting too to think that you've got 2 gold logies, 20 years on TV, and still you're not cool until Tone arrives?
Honestly, ma'am, don't forget the first time I met you. How gobstacked I were. I mean, I honestly think you are Australia's Taylor Swift in terms of you are Australia's, we watched you grow up.
Can you speak into the microphone more loudly?
We watched you grow up. You're our golden child. And you know what? The thing I don't understand about you, Kate, and I'll never get this, and it kind of makes me not like you a bit. When are you going to start to age?
Do you know what, Tones?
Also, please play my song regularly.
Tones, we were never going to go to this spot. Yesterday in the corridor, I said to Kate Ritchie, you're like a Bindi Irwin, right? Bindi's never going to get old.
Yeah.
Neither will Kate Ritchie, and neither will Nikki Webster. And you're in that category.
Yeah, but in spirit, you mean?
No, just looks. You're always going to look young.
Yeah,
you
look really fresh and young.
Yeah.
Well, with my clothes on, maybe.
Me too, girl. Me too.
Tones, can we talk about someone else who's very cool and is in your life and is in the brand new film clip for your new single, Dreaming? Your nan, you've taken your nan to the op shop for the new film clip, which drops today at 4 p.m. How much does your nan mean to you, Tones?
Oh my gosh, my nana's the best. She is the best. And you know what the funniest thing is? I give her obviously all my music before, but when I called Nana, I said, oh, Nana, will you come to the op shop with me today to film some content? She's, oh, all right, let's go.
Awesome.
So if you watch the video I posted on my Instagram, you'll see that was our first take and one of 2. Because I know my Nana, and I don't want her to not enjoy it.
She had to get a scone.
Yes. And you can see her at the end of it, about 40 seconds in, she just goes, ugh, and just walks away and sits down like she's done, like there's no show business anymore.
Wow.
She's over it. And then she made me take her to the pub and give her $50 for the pokies. It didn't come for free.
How Australian is that?
Yeah, Nana got that bag, you know what I mean?
Because I'm right by saying, was it your dad or grandpa that was on the front cover of the album?
That's my papa, and he sadly passed just after Boxing Day, so my Nana has been.
I'm sorry.
You know what?
What a
it's
beautiful
okay.
memory.
Yeah, it's a beautiful memory, and Nana was really, really happy to now step into the light of show business. She wanted Papa to have his moment, and now she said, I'm ready. She's doing water aerobics on Wednesdays at the YMCA, and we've been taking it slow, but honestly, the vibes are really positive.
Yeah.
Also, you're hitting the road next week, supporting Pink. You excited about that?
Yeah, well, we start rehearsal this week, so I'm here in Sydney for rehearsals. The first show is in Sydney, Allianz Stadium on the 9th, and I actually haven't even thought about it because I've been focusing on this song, and now that the song's out, I feel like my mind is slowly now starting to creep over to that.
So you're going to be performing that song?
Yeah.
In the warm-up?
Yeah.
Have you
I'll be on before
awesome.
Pink.
Have you spoken to Pink yet, Tones? Have you?
No.
No.
But I've known I was touring with her for 2 years.
Yeah.
So she'll see 2 years of DMs once we meet.
She is awesome. Tommy, you're going along to the first show, aren't you?
Oh.
That'll be huge.
It's my daughter's first concert, so we'll be there nice and early to make sure we see you.
There's also a band on before me too.
Awesome.
So you got your time.
That'll be massive.
Do you know, I was just looking at your Instagram account as well, Tones. You put a beautiful photo of yourself up and you said, anyone else want to have a kid one day but scared they'll grow up and become an esche?
Yeah, well, I saw that video of those kids like pushing that elderly person off the pier in Mornington, and my blood boils. And honestly, I actually said that to my partner. I was like, "Oh, I really want to have kids one day and just take a break." And I love children so much. And then I'm like, "Gosh, but what if?" Because every time that happens, everyone's like, "Who are their parents?" But the parents could be doing the right things. You know what I mean? And it's like
Still
sometimes it's uncontrollable. I don't know. I'm not a parent, but it must be tough. So,
it's like Whipper's parents feel a bit like that.
Yeah, they believe their child could be successful.
Yeah, you
but
could end up with a whipper.
Unfortunately, it's been a disaster, and I'm hoping to speak to them this Christmas.
We've tried to push him off a pier a few times as well. It is very, very exciting. So, okay, 4 p.m, you'll see the video clip will drop today. It's Dreaming is the brand new song, and you don't have a name for the new album yet, do you?
No,
Tones?
but if anyone wants to hit up my DMs, I have no idea. And I'm not going to explain what the album's about, but if randomly you guys send me something that aligns with the album and I use it, I will give you $500.
What about? Can I just say to make your fans feel inclusive? Why don't you call it Tones and Us?
I don't like
you're messing with the brand a bit there.
That I will seriously think about that later.
You've stopped thinking about it already. Tones, thank you for coming in this morning. Congratulations on the new song.
Thanks, guys. I love chatting.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Tough day yesterday for the old Zuckerbugger. Mark Zuckerberg found himself in front of a Senate committee. This was to do, and there's obviously a serious side to this, but it was a committee formed to have a look at the influence and the power that social media companies have. So they basically said social media companies have not done enough to stop predators and some of the addictive features which have led to suicide, eating disorders, unrealistic beauty standards, bullying, the list goes on. So Zuckerberg standing there in front of this committee, and there was a lot of the families that were actually partaking in this, and there was some powerful audio of Mark Zuckerberg standing up, and he actually apologised face to face to a lot of these families that had gone through troubled times based on the influence of Facebook and Instagram
in their families.
Yeah, but I just thought I'd play this part. The guy leading the inquiry is a guy by the name of Josh Hawley, who was just drilling Zuckerberg, wouldn't let him off the hook. Have a listen to this.
Why should your company not be sued for this?
Senator, I view my job and the job of our company as building the best tools that we can to keep our community safe.
Well, you're failing at that.
Well, Senator, we're doing an industry-leading effort. We build AI tools
nonsense. Your product is killing people. Will you personally commit to compensating the victims? You're a billionaire.
Senator,
with your money.
I think these are complicated issues.
That's not a complicated question, though. That's Senator, a yes or no. Will you set up a victims' compensation fund with your money, the money you made on these families sitting behind you? Yes or no?
Senator, I don't think that's my job is to
Sounds like a no.
Good tools. My
Sounds
job
like a
is
no.
to make sure that
your job is to be responsible for what your company has done. You've made billions of dollars on the people sitting behind them. Are you here? You've done nothing to help them. You've done nothing to compensate them. You've done nothing to put it right. You could do so here today, and you should.
Zucker's nailed in the inquiry. I mean, there's a fair point.
And does no one jump in there and say,
No,
you know, when they say, come on, order in the court?
Well, they're not in court. That's the thing. So the families are kind of rallying behind, going, get him, nail him. And who knows what goes on in the behind the scenes in terms of the committees that are formed in Facebook and what they actually do to try and limit this sort of influence. But, you know, there was that great social media doco that came out a while ago, and they interviewed the guy who introduced the like button. It was his idea at Facebook.
Well, that's how Facebook started, wasn't it? Hot or Not in university, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was it called again?
It was Hot or Not, and it used to put up photos, Kate, of the girls at the university, and people used to vote Hot or Not, and that's how Facebook started, because it went crazy. Everyone was clicking on it, and that's how he got the idea for it.
And then it became sort of like a university database where you could have a look at other students and what they were doing and their interests. And then the poke function was introduced, so you know you could poke somebody to let them know. It was meant to be like a tap on the shoulder, just to let them know that I'm here, I'm thinking of you, but there was a direct correlation in the age groups of people using social media between the like button and the suicide rate. And that is this guy who's being interviewed. He's shattered about the fact that he came up with and created the like function.
So meaning that you mean the correlation, meaning that there were less likes?
Well, I've posted something and all of a sudden you're searching for validation in your content. Yes. And if it's a picture of you or what you're wearing and I don't get the right amount of likes, well, society and my group of friends and my social scene have said they don't like me.
Yeah, you're not worthy.
So that was sort of the direct impact of the like function. Anyway, this inquiry and committee will continue, so we might have some more out of Zuckerberg's to see how he goes like that.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We're on.
Yeah. All right. It's time for
60 second starts.
Kate Ritchie's I'm Still Standing.
Now.
She got beaten yesterday, Kate Ritchie. Natalie in Windsor, you're up against Kate today for $100. You've just got back from Bali, Nat, you mad dog.
Yeah.
Well done.
We got back yesterday.
What was the highlight of Bali, Nat?
It wasn't the part where I was sick.
Probably coming home.
We got to be all-inclusive and sickness hit. So,
That's such a shame. Did you come home with a tattoo?
Not this year, no.
Damn. What about your hair? Is your hair braided, Nat, or not?
No, but I've got a lot of intenting words. So
Yeah, that's all you know.
nailed it.
Go good
Yeah.
Bali.
All right, you're the guest, Nat, so you go first. 60 seconds on the clock, up against Kate Ritchie. Whoever has the power at the end of 60 seconds gets $100. Or, Kate, you can jackpot it if you win. Natalie, your 60 seconds starts now. Spare is the title of whose 2023 memoir? Yes, Prince Harry is correct. Who's older, Margot Robbie or Emma Stone?
Margot Robbie.
Nah, Emma Stone by 2 years. Kate, over to you. True or false? Alligators are only found in America.
True.
Nah, it's false. They're also in China. Which Aussie cricketer took home the Allan Border medal this year, Natalie?
Mitch Marsh.
Well done. Good get. Which network now have the rights to the Paris Olympics, Natalie?
9.
Yes, that is correct. Quilton and Kleenex are brands of what?
Toilet paper.
Yes. Cavendish and Goldfinger are varieties of which fruit?
Banana.
Yes. What's the capital of Hungary, Nat?
Budapest? No.
Yes. Which American artist is known for singing his name at the start of each song?
Smashed it. Matt, you have absolutely smashed Kate Ritchie.
And you know what? Usually I'd be upset about it, but that round of I'm Still Standing was outstanding.
Yeah, it was. Disappointing halfway through the question of what is the capital of Hungary, and Kate points at me.
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, I said the capital of Hungary.
Something the listener couldn't see.
I would never do that.
Okay.
Well done, Nat. $100 coming your way, and we'll do it again all on Monday morning.
Thank you.
Good on you, Nat.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
As we all take to our feet.
Oh, my God. The chairs were wheeled back, and bang, we're up and ready to play. Okay, good luck, everybody. This is Riddle Time. Got an easy one to start off with. What can you lose that will cause other people to lose theirs too?
Virginity.
Temper.
I beg your pardon?
Your mind?
Oh, virginity is correct.
You said temper, buddy. You were spot on. Virginity would be correct.
It would be, but I think it's more right than anger, because sometimes people can get really angry with you, and the best thing you can do is to stay calm.
No, I went with option A, Fitzy with temper.
Oh, that's a weird option.
Yeah, don't usually go.
No, well, I'm right into option A, to be honest with you.
Okay, well done.
Right into it.
Fitzy takes out the first one. What a buzz.
Takes it out.
Okay. A man went to the police station at night and when no one else was looking started destroying a considerable number of fingerprints. Even after he'd finished doing this, he didn't consider himself a criminal. Why?
Because it was night, the night lights were off, something to do with night, dark?
No. Kate, you look riddled.
Say it again.
Sure, thank you for the opportunity to share. A man went into a police station at night and when no one was looking started destroying a considerable number of fingerprints. Even after he'd finished doing this...
the cleaner.
Cleaner is correct.
Just a little bit.
One to
It was
Fitz.
a team effort.
No, it was you.
No, it was
Kate.
you.
You can try and offer him half a point, but there's no point.
There's no point.
Okay, guys, we have a third riddle. A man looks out a window. He's desperate to open it. Yet he knows if he does,
On the plane.
it'll kill him.
He's on the plane.
Yeah.
No.
He's on a plane.
No, he's not.
Helicopter.
No, he's not.
That's a right answer.
It's not the answer.
Well done.
He's a
Kate.
pilot.
No.
He's a pilot.
No. It has absolutely nothing to do with an aeroplane
A helicopter.
or a helicopter.
Can you say? Do you mind repeating it?
A boat. He's in a boat.
He's not in a boat.
With a submerged
Oh, he's in a submarine.
Thomas Bryant.
With the paper.
You were angry about that because you got everywhere but on it. You hit every spot but it, didn't you? All over it like a cheap suit.
All right. Let's keep going.
Just everywhere, not option B. Mandy and Mascot, welcome to the show, Mandy.
Oh.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
Very good, Mandy. Top of the morning to you. Got a riddle for us?
I certainly have. Right. I am wood that is neither hard, straight, or crooked. What am I?
Okay, Kate Ritchie.
Wood. It's a word with wood in it.
Oh.
Wood. Hard, straight.
W-O-U-L-D.
Wood.
That's neither
wood. That is neither hard, straight, or crooked. What am I?
Wood.
Wood.
Something wood.
A door handle.
Something to do with a tree?
What's
or
a
branch?
word with
Nope.
Wood?
It's a word with wood in it, but it's got nothing to do with
it's
the timber.
not.
Ah,
No,
damn.
it's not.
That's interesting.
Okay.
It's neither.
Neither hard nor bent.
Is it?
It's not Tom.
Is it the word that's spelt W-O-U-L-D? No?
Nope.
No.
Nope. W-O-O-D. I am wood that is neither hard, straight, or crooked. It's a bit difficult, this one.
I like it, Mandy.
What is a word? Is there a food that has wood in it?
No, not to do with food.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Would it be wood? What else is wood? Wood chips?
Oh, like maybe
Sawdust.
Sawdust.
It's soft.
Looks like everyone got one.
Mandy, well done, mate.
You're
well
beautiful,
done.
Mandy.
Well done. Love you. Bye.
Well, what about
Love you.
what about the catchphrase, Mandy? Do the catchphrase.
Do the catchphrase.
Prizes in the park.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Countdown is on to Taylor Swift.
23 weeks today. Tommy, we should do the show live out there. We should from her green room. Can we do the show live from her green room?
I love that.
Would she
We
like
must
us
do
to
that.
be sort of in her green room, which is really her dressing room.
You guys
Well,
weird.
I would dare say that she would just rock up, get straight out of the van, run straight onto the stage, and then run straight off. Would she even go to a green room these days?
I don't know. She might pop in. Hey, Fitz. Hey, Whip. Kate, how you doing? What do you want me to open with tonight? We'll say Getaway Car. And then she runs onto stage. I think that's sort of how it plays out.
Didn't you guys use the bathroom of a celebrity when you went into their
Different story, Tom.
Kristen Stewart.
Right,
That was nice.
Kristen Stewart from Twilight.
We didn't know. I just
didn't
assumed
know.
it was the room.
And then I, unfortunately, came out a couple of kilos lighter, and I then realised that Whipper was going through the fruit platter, and we had the publicist come in and go, "What are you doing?
Get out of her
This
room."
is Kristen Stewart's room."
I couldn't work out why
And
there
I
was
went,
a suitcase on the floor.
Sorry about the mandarins, but whatever you do not go in there.
That was the weird thing. As I got kicked out of the room, Fitzy had to get kicked out 5 minutes later because she wasn't going to physically remove him from whatever he was doing at the Four Seasons bathroom.
You thought Twilight was scary. You should have.
If you went into there around midday.
Well, the publicist, walked out of there as if she'd seen a vampire.
Well, it was quite interesting. Everybody went pale as you walked out. In fact, the wallpaper got up and ran off. Anyway, we move on, guys. I'm a big fan of Love Fits. I love a romance story on this show. And one thing I will never, ever do on this show is judge love. Because when you find love, you deserve that love. A 48-year-old is head over heels with his grandfather's 103-year-old widow. I'm not judging, mate. I will not judge.
With his grandfather, she's 103.
Yeah, he's 48.
What? She got money. She's obviously got money.
So hot. I mean, she's in a nursing home. Something sexy about dribble, isn't there?
Oh, okay, mate.
Something sexy about Wednesday bingo. If you can kind of compute what's going on. The 55-year age gap, irrelevant, he says. Absolutely irrelevant. And sadly, his grandfather passed away, so which is nice. He's keeping it in the family. But when he then started to comfort his grandmother, as I mentioned, is 103, he realised as he held her hand saying, don't worry, Pop's gone. He thought, oh my God, that skin is so smooth on her hand, I could hold it forever.
That's his blood. That's his grandmother.
You're judging, aren't you? I said I will never judge, but no judgment on this show, mate. It's love.
Oh my God.
As I go on reading the article, this is here in Australia, by the way. This is going on here in Australia. It doesn't say.
It's not Singleton because they won the.
Could be the Hunter Valley where this goes on. I go on to read about how much they're in love and how much he is committed to being in love with her until she passes away. Then I read on to say that he's been seeking permanent residency here in Australia on the basis that they are together. You need to have a partner here for the visa application.
Okay, there we go. Now we've got to the real reason, right?
Now I welcome everybody to judge. Do you know?
Okay. Where's he from?
He's from Estonia.
Right.
Great spot at this time of the year.
So he wants to stay in Australia. He's got to marry his own grandmother, which I think is illegal.
It's been refused.
Isn't it?
Yeah, the application's been torn up. I reckon in all of these situations, you know, when you hear about it and you go, it doesn't make sense, like you, Fitz, very quickly you go, cash. There must be cash. Yeah. Then you realise it's in the family, so it's even sicker than you thought. And then, if I worked in the office and the application came through, I would say, all right, thanks so much. That's great. You must be in love because you're committed to her until she passes away. Prove it. Prove you're in love.
How?
Make out.
Oh my gosh, you're a sicko.
Show me some physical sign that you're in love. I don't know. You got any photos? She sent you any nudes?
Oh my God. I don't think that's the process, mate. That's just in your sick mind. You'll do a pilot for this. You'll turn this into a television show. You will.
A new
and
show?
Then you'll be knocking on Beverly Garvey's door. Does Channel 10 want it? You guys want this?
There's a brand new show coming to Channel 10 called Prove It.
Farmer wants a grandma. That's what it will be.
It's not crazy, mate. Leave it with me.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.